This old Armenian village, dusty road, flat roofs, heat. And the Armenian boy, he's 12 years old, he goes to visit the village priest. And he says, Father, I've sinned. He says, what did you do? He says, I kissed a girl. He's 12 years old. I kissed a girl. So the priest goes, was it Araksi Gadarian, the shoemaker's daughter? He says, I really don't want to say it. Yeah, I don't want to say it. He says, okay, was it Siranush Badarian, the pharmacist's daughter? He says, Father, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. So, okay, you don't want to say it? You got to come to church for Wednesday morning church services and Sunday afternoon church services too. So he goes out and his buddies are on the steps. They go, how did it go? How did it go with the priest? He goes, well, I got to go to church on Wednesday, and then on Sunday I got to clean up after the church service. He says, but I got 2 good leads. 2 good leads. So this Armenian guy, he's 12 years old. He has a girlfriend who's a cheerleader, 14, a couple years older, and he wants to impress her. So he goes into a jewelry store and he says, let's see some rings. And the jeweler brings the rings out, and he looks at one of them. The jeweler gets distracted. They answer the phone, and the Armenian 12-year-old takes the ring and puts it in his pocket. He starts walking out, and the jeweler goes, hey, buddy, bring that ring back here, or I'm going to call the cops. Well, the 12-year-old is scared. He says, all right, please don't call the cops. I'll buy the ring. I'll buy the ring. So the jeweler's the jeweler's filling out the invoice, and he gives it to the kid. The kid looks at it and he goes, you got anything cheaper? So there's 2 old Armenian ladies in heaven. Sinanush and Hajinian. And she goes, how did you get to heaven here? She goes, well, I froze to death. She says, you froze to death? Yes, I froze to death. Well, that was horrible. No, she says, I got real cold. And then I woke up and I'm in paradise. It's sunny, it's beautiful. She says, so how did you get here? She says, well, I always thought my 86-year-old husband was cheating on me. Hudach. And I rushed home one day to surprise him. There he was reading the newspaper. I ran upstairs, nothing in the bedroom. I ran downstairs into the basement, nothing in the basement. All that running around, I had a heart attack and died. Siranush says, if you would have checked the freezer, we both be alive.